Hey everybody, this is a wrap up for Operation Neptune, BBR 6.8. The Allies have taken this one down. In turn 8, oh, we're going to lose world oil. We had 13, um, we had South Asia going into UK 8, but I wasn't able to blockade well enough, and they slipped around my blockade there in 38 and nabbed Shan State. I didn't have enough on Java to defend, so the British fighters killed them, and Commonwealth was going to bring a transport around and land there and take world oil away. So that's how she went. I guess I just conceded for us. Sorry, Dave. Figured it was over anyway. So it was a great game. I had a lot of fun. We're going to do it again. The Allies went with kill Germany first. Brought everything, most of the American fleet over here, and had super battleships and distributed them into the Mediterranean and the North Atlantic. Germany played a good game. They made a miscue early on, lost a big stack in Belarus, but did a great job holding everything. Managed to put a bunch of stuff into Stalingrad and do some sneaky tricks with submarines, but couldn't do quite enough to keep the British from coming over and attacking. Although they held it, I don't know that they were going to be able to hold off against. That's a lot of Russians. But we weren't able to get resources. The Russians had an operation laid in there for Romania if they had to. Italy held Cairo and battled over Transjordan a whole lot. Held Cairo for quite a while, but eventually lost out. The factory in Belgian Congo was there. Vichy held the entire game. Germany had a big stack in Paris. So the U.S. and the Britain didn't even try it. They'd already used their combined ability down here in the Mediterranean earlier, so they didn't have it to use against Paris. So they went another way. Let's see. Over here in the Pacific, since everything was over there, I kind of ran wild. I actually secured China. Russian infantry in the past is really nice because I had to leave a bunch of resources there to defend against it to keep that point. But I put a big stack in Burma there in turn 8. I don't know that it was. It might have. Probably would have. I don't know. It was iffy on holding if I had been able to stop them from coming around. But I lost a lot of ships on turn 7 as blockades against Americans. And I didn't have quite enough to do the job that I needed to do. I took the illusions just to screw around. I had the Imperial point, I took all of this. Finished off the Mongolians. But basically, the U.S. didn't do much over here. They did a few things, but everything was basically focused on Europe. So, CW taking, the Commonwealth taking the Carolines early was really kind of a pain in my ass because they can get a lot of places from there. But so at one point I took Dutch New Guinea and I let slip an American transport, and he took Java, and that took me away. I was going to come out and try to nab a bunch of islands and hold them, but American transport came through here and took Java, and I had to come back, so I just kind of hung out there and distributed ships from there for the last 2 turns. Either way, it was a fun game. Good job, Allies. We're going to do it again. Me and Panzer George are going to play the Allies, and Bandit and the General are going to play the Axis. And so we'll get it going. And probably this weekend, Operation Oktoberfest. So, all right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a great day.